True or false? Okay. Look at verse 9. 1 Corinthians chapter 9, verse 9. Did I mention the chapter? Okay, 1 Corinthians 9:9. It says, it is written in the law of Moses, thou shalt not muzzle the mouth of the ox that treadeth the corn. Doth God take care of oxen, or saith he altogether for our sakes? For our sakes, no doubt this is written, that he that ploweth, all right, he that ploweth must plow what? In hope. And that he that treasured in hope should be partaker of this hope. Look at verse 11. If we have sown unto you spiritual things, what is the next line? Is it a great thing that we shall what? Reap of your carnal or material things? If we are making you through the Spirit, how many of you have been made by the messages that you are hearing? How many of you have been made? Okay, only 5 people have been made. The rest of them have not been helping them at all. Let me try it again. How many of you have been made by the spiritual stuff? Your marriage, your relationship, etc., etc. He says, if you have reaped of the spiritual, you must also please, don't take it off the screen, except, or else I will accuse you to be as the one who doesn't want to give to the ministry. If we have sown unto you spiritual, don't take it away too fast, or I will deal with you after the service. If we have sown unto you spiritual things, is it a great thing? Look at your neighbor and say, is it a big deal? Paul speaking. Is it a big deal? Message says what?
Is it out of line to expect a meal or two from you?
Is it out of place to expect a meal or two? Some pancakes here and there. A meal or two from. Is it a big deal to expect from me, as I'm blessing you, to expect a meal or two? If you don't say amen. Look, you are supposed to take care of my meals. Just in case I say God doesn't need your money, doesn't mean you don't. I need to teach you the other side too. God doesn't need it, but we need it here. Who makes you, you also make them. That's the way life is. Look, you make your boss. You help his business succeed, and they pay you. And you make a living. And then you take care of your children. Hello? This world is about partnership. Oh. Your church blesses you. You come, you are blessed. You leave home excited, not depressed. So you too, once in a while, you also put a smile on your pastor's face, a meal or two. Supermarket here and there. Some monies here and there. Pentecostal handshakes here and there. And especially when you hear of his birthday, you wear a suit and come there. And then you bring another suit for him to wear. Your amen has gone to Zimbabwe. Nobody has bought me a suit for 7 years in this church. The last people who bought me a suit. Let's carry on. Amen. If we have sown unto you spiritual things, tap your neighbor and say, is it a big deal? If we reap your carnal things. Amen. And then when you go further, it says, those who preach the gospel must what? Live off the gospel. Can you find it for me, Minister Michael? Those who preach the gospel, verse 14. Those who preach the gospel must live off the gospel. Look, when you take care of chicken, you sell the chicken and you eat from the chicken and you eat some. When I milk you, when I help you to develop and grow, some of your milk must be brought to me to drink. As a matter of fact, I should be the first partaker of the milk. As I milk you, the milk, I should drink the first Cravendale, not you. I help you from leanness to fatness, and now you are producing milk. That first milk, that's what we call first fruit. That's why when you get your first bonus, you bring it to your pastor. Then your barns are filled with plenty and your presses burst out with new wine. First bonus, first salary, you bring it to your pastor and he pronounces Ezekiel 44 and the blessing rests in your house. These are things that church members need to be taught and only pastors can teach you that. They don't need, that's not what they are waiting for to eat because they give. But Bible says it is you don't muzzle the mouth of the ox that treads the corn for your business. If you use ox, and the ox brings you money in your business, You don't close. You don't, when it's time for you to make it strong, for it to work for you, you don't stop feeding it. So you feed, you bless your pastors to keep them alive, to keep feeding you. Hey, amen has been scarce today. Oh. If I was saying higher height is coming, you would have been saying amen. These are the principles that preserve your higher heights. I can hear somebody speaking in their nose. He needs something. He needs something. He needs something. I'm sure he needs something. He needs something. We don't do that. My suit alone should tell you I don't need anything. But you need to wear this kind of suit. That's why you must give to me. Shout, I hear. Verse 14, please put it there and then let me continue. So, you owe, somebody say you owe your ministry something. When you receive of the spiritual meat, you are taught. You know, my spiritual father teaches the people these things and then they give sacrificially. They give all kinds of ways and they are accomplishing greater feats. You see, as God is the one who lifts you. As he lifts you, he expects you to bless his ministry so others are lifted and then you keep going higher. Keep going higher, keep going higher, and we are affecting the global market. That's the way the gospel is spread. My people through prosperity, my cities through prosperity shall be spread abroad. It's through our prosperity that people get to know the gospel. You see, we don't pay for our TV station on KICC with tongues. Many people are being blessed globally. It's because of our good financial management. Am I talking to somebody? He said, they which preach the gospel must what? Live of the gospel. So say to somebody, you owe your ministry the tithing, the giving of your carnal gifts. Carnal means material. So pastors bless you with spiritual. They don't bless you with carnal things like their opinion. They bless you with the spiritual, which makes you. And when you are made, you in turn make the ministry. There's that mathematics, and everybody understand that? Very important. You owe your, so you are not doing them a favor. They are blessing you. It's your duty to pay your gas bill. It's your duty. It's your duty. It's your duty. You know, if you don't pay your gas bill at your house and your phone bill, they cut it off. Some of you have changed your mobile phone, more than 7 times. Anytime we are looking for you, it's another number. I hope that you are not running away from some bills you have not paid. I have used my same phone number since mobile came into this country. There are some people who, they don't have anything. They have 5 phones. Some of you can't even catch up with your numbers. And you are not even a pastor. And you don't call anybody. 5 phones. Hello. 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 You put it in your mouth. Hello. What's that? 5 phones. My wife and I are trying to catch up with some of you. I don't know where you go, what you do. Will you not do 419? Number 8. Your scattering or your stability has a lot to do with your pastor. He says, smite the shepherd, scatter the sheep. That's why you must protect your pastor. You must never allow anybody to do anything to hurt your pastor, because if they smite your pastor, you will scatter. Smite the shepherd. It didn't say smite the members and scatter the pastor. No. You protect your pastor so your destiny doesn't get scattered. Smite the shepherd, scatter the who? The sheep. Did you see that? Matthew 26:31. Now, number 9. Your obedience to your pastors determines your profiting in life. Did you see that? Your what? Obedience to your pastors determines your profiting in life, your well-being. Ephesians 6:1-3. Children, obey your parents in the Lord. That's your pastors. Honor your father and your mother, that it may be well with you. I obey my spiritual parents. I have 1 spiritual father, 3 mentors, and I have 1 biological mother. And I respect her. I don't talk to her by heart. So I'm living long. And things are well with me. And I bless my mother financially every month. So everything is well with me. I will live longer than my mother. If you obey your pastors and you see, some of you don't obey your pastors and some of you don't respect your parents. You talk to them by heart because now you are working and they are pensioned. They are pensioned and you are working. So you think you have arrived. There are some things that your parents know that you will never know at your age. The more you take care of them, then more they share their experiences with you, so you live longer than them. If your parents are alive, send them gifts at Christmas and on their birthday. Send them gifts. Send them gifts. Honor them and obey your pastors. And say, you shall live long on the earth, and it shall be well. With simple equation. I honor my spiritual parents, and I obey my mother. My father is not here, so I give all to my mother. So it is well with me on every side. You know, if even my mother will never do this, but if, when you understand something spiritually, if even my mother gets angry and attempts to curse me, it won't stand. Because my gifts that I've given her will nullify the curse. You see, gifts are powerful. Offerings are very powerful. If for whatever reason, maybe I know her one day, she decides to really curse me, which she will never do, it's not in her veins, the thing will reverse. It cannot stand. All the gifts that have gone ahead of me, gifts nullify curses. You have no idea. When people put a curse on you, just find a man of God and sow a seed. If you are covered, the thing will not rest on you. Let them say whatever they want to. It will not work when you are under spiritual covering. People have no idea how advantageous it is to be a member, a committee.